Hello, friends, and welcome to another moon phase reading. For this one, as you can tell, it's the winter solstice time, and so we are going to do what you need to know running from the full moon on December 15th to the new moon on December 30th. Not gonna lie, I am a little nervous about this reading because this feels incredibly important. The energies, we've seen this in a couple of the other readings of the moon phase readings, and there is a buildup to that I've been able to pick up on, that there's a buildup to winter solstice. Not only winter solstice, but the turning from 2024 to 2025. There is a lot of things that are culminating here for the winter solstice. And if you go back and look at the past reading, it very much was getting us in place and ready for the full moon. And now the full moon is waning. And this is the period as we begin to figure out what we want to have happen on that new moon at the very end of the year, or you could say the beginning of the new year. And for several weeks now, it has been building up to this point. So that being said, I also want to mention that I'm changing things around a little bit. The readings are still for the moon phase, but I just want to clear something up, I guess, more than anything. And that's that these readings are for the period of time between the pinnacles of the moon phases. So this reading is for the time after the full moon, leading up and through the new moon. And then the next reading will be for after the new moon to the new, right? So it's that in-between period. It's not the period of the new moon. It is that time period as we are done with the full moon energy and we are moving through this time period towards the new moon. Okay? That's what this energy focuses on here. And that's what the reading focuses on. So that being said, let's dive in. Thank you for being here. This is the Green Witch Tarot. We are going to pull 3 cards, and this is for what do we need to know as we are working with our manifestations and magic and the energies as we move from the full moon energy that just finished towards the new moon energy over winter solstice into the new moon and the end of the year. Okay, there we go. And let's get into it. Okay. First card, the sun. Well, can't get any more pertinent than that on the winter solstice and the return of the sun. The Holly King, you can't make this up. And the 3 of Pentacles. All right, 2 majors and a minor. Let's get into it. So the sun card is just an amazing amount of energy. It's amazing good fortune. It is an amazing connection to your inner child and feeling all the happiness as we go through the holidays, feeling that energy and feeling that completion and that renewal. And I think This feels a lot like renewal with a little bit of planning in there. But the Sun and the Holly King, the Hermit, this is the Hermit card in this deck, and the Hermit has shown up several times over the course of our moon phase readings, and this is about coming out of solitude, taking what you've learned in that solitude and being ready to start teaching it. These two cards alone, I'm getting that it's okay to celebrate, and it's okay to celebrate in your own way. It might be a sense of solitude. There might be a sense of solitude in this, but it feels like, let me look at these. No, the Holly King is coming out of the darkness. He's coming, and it's like he's coming towards the viewer. And this is carrying that energy forward. It's that carrying that bright light and energy forward. And the Three of Pentacles, this is a little different from other Three of Pentacles, but this is like someone that's being given their first harp, or they're being given their first tool, or their first gift that they are going to carry forward in what they are working on. This is, and the Three of Pentacles is very much about foundation and earthly things, and living in the earthly realm and work, or that you're choosing to go out. What do you want to carry forward into the new year that will be your trade, will be what you are known for, that will be, and this doesn't mean a 9-to-5 job. This means, what is your skill? What is your inner focus and drive and passion that you bring to the world, that you've come to conclusions on from your inner child, and from possibly withdrawing a bit over the last few months of 2024, and really getting into this renewal of energy, this renewal of the sun, the return of the sun. And just, I'm sorry, I'm getting a lot of a download here, and it feels like it's very important that you tap into those things that you are passionate about as you have this time over the next few weeks near the end of the year, that you focus in on what makes you happy, really happy, and how can you bring that to the world. It may not be your 9-to-5, but it might be a side gig. It might be something you've been working on in secret and in quiet for the past few months. Like I said, the Hermit card has come in and out of these readings over the past several months, talking about working in solitude, working and coming forward with that information. So take some time before the new moon. Take some time to figure out what you want to bring forward to the world. What do you want to embody? What do you want to carry forward that you now have the ability to do so? There's going to be a big push of energy, and this is the time to make those choices and those decisions, and to focus on that, and to be ready to get some accolades, and to get a hand and your first tool forward. Okay? Sit in meditation with this. Sit in, if you're thinking about doing some manifestation work, it's going to be, you're going to get more bang for your buck if you really focus in on those elements that I've stated. What What talent do you want to bring to 2025 to share with everyone? Because this isn't about grinding out and doing the work to the nitty gritty. This young person here is very passionate about what they want to do, and they've achieved a certain level, so they are getting their harp to begin their trade, to begin their work as a minstrel. The heron here, just, I don't know. I've always liked blue herons, and so it's incredibly special to me. What does the blue heron mean to you? What is the blue heron? The blue heron is very patient. It moves very slowly. It's attained its fish. It's gotten what it needed in its hunt, right? It's made its achievement. So look for achievements. What do you want to plan to achieve in 2025? Okay. All right. I just want to check out the back here. Interesting. The back is the Lord of Shadows, the 13th card. And this is about cycles of moving forward through something. It's about transition. It's basically the Death card, but this is the base card. This is kind of the underlying rhythm of what's kind of going on. And it's time to make that transition. It's time to reach for the light, to come out of the darkness, to come out of those shadows. Okay. Well, that's pretty great. Let's pull an Angels and Ancestors card to see what they say to accentuate the point. I hope everyone has a wonderful end of the year, no matter how you wish to celebrate it. It's always a magical time. And I think this solstice is, as I've said in the first part of the video, is pretty powerful this time around. They're always powerful, but this one in particular seems to have a lot going for it as far as finding what your magical work is going to be. What is your magical work? All right, Angels and Ancestors, what do they have to say about all this? Okay. Star Ancestor, follow the voice of your soul. So again, that's the Holly King card. That's the Hermit card. That's the Sun card. What is the voice? What's calling to you? What's calling to you, and what gift do you want to bring into 2025? Follow that voice. No matter how ridiculous, no matter how offbeat, that you can build your manifestations on this, you can build your spell work on this, but that is what we're looking into. The other thing I want to mention is that on the solstice, the moon will be in Virgo, and Virgo is very much about clarity, logical, seeing the best way forward, being organized, setting goals. So again, a little bit of a Pentacles vibe, a little bit of a physical world vibe. So as we go into the solstice, just know the moon's going to be in Virgo. It's like a combination of that logic and inner intuitional clarity. And as long as you listen to that voice inside, that voice of your heart, the voice of your inner sun that you can bring forward, you're going to be golden. All right. Thanks, everybody, for viewing the reading. I hope this helps. If you have any comments or suggestions or questions, leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget, please give me a thumbs up on the video. Share this video if you know somebody that might want to hear about this. And it just helps the channel, and it helps this channel grow. It's going to be a very busy time of year. I'm hoping to maybe make a solstice video. We will see how that goes. I almost made an addendum video for the last reading, and I think in a couple days I might make an addendum for this one. What usually ends up happening is I sleep on this, and then 2 or 3 days later, more information comes forward. So if that happens, I will try to make an addendum video as well. If you'd like a reading, contact me via my Gmail or Instagram. Gmail is usually better. It's alongadifferentpath@gmail.com. And again, I hope everyone has a great holiday season, however you wish to celebrate it. Take care, everybody. Peace and strength. Bye.